Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a bunny cake. I had a poll on my Instagram earlier this week of what kind of cake you thought I should make for Easter, and it came really close between the Easter basket and the bunny cake, but the bunny one ended up winning, so that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. So let's get started. Alright, so for the cake today, I decided to go with a carrot cake, which I always say is always like so underrated because you never think to order a carrot cake or buy a carrot cake from the store, but it always ends up being my favorite. So I thought it would be the perfect flavor for today's cake, seeing as bunnies love carrots. And then for the filling, I just made a cream cheese buttercream. And it's a little bit different than just regular buttercream or regular cream cheese frosting. I like it because it's a good mix of the two. And sometimes cream cheese frosting can be really hard to work with because it is so soft. So that's why I like the mixture of both buttercream and cream cheese frosting. And then for this cake, I decided to go with 4 layers, which I usually don't do. I usually just do 3 layers. So I wanted it to be a little bit taller, and so I decided to go with 4. The crumb coat, and then once the crumb coat is done, we're gonna put it in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes so that it's nice and set before we go ahead and start putting our second layer on. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the freezer and then we'll be ready to do our second layer. Okay, now that our crumb coat is set, we're gonna go ahead and put our acrylic disc right on top. And then we're gonna find which side is the higher side, which side is the lower side. And then we're just gonna start filling in on our second layer. Now we're going to take our icing scraper and go around a few times until we get the nice smooth sides. Now that the sides are all nice and smooth, we're going to put it back into the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it'll be ready to put on our bunny details. Okay, now that our outer layer has been set, we can now move on to the fun part, which is adding on our bunny details. So I just made these fondant ears about 2 days ago. You want to make sure you give yourself enough time to let them harden. So I just used a circle cookie cutter and cut them out and then shaped them into these teardrop shapes. And then I thought it would be cute to have one of the ears folded over, so I did that with this one. and then added some pink fondant on it as well. So I'm just gonna stick these right into the top of the cake. There's one. And there's two. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It really looks so cute. And then for the eyes and the feet and the nose, I also made those out of fondant. Also 2 days ago, you wanna make sure that they're nice and hard, so that way they stick on your cake and don't fall off. I just realized that I made the eyes way too big for the cake. So I'm trying to think what I should do. I'm gonna add the nose while I figure that out. Okay, so I have to improvise here since I accidentally made the fondant eyes a little too big. So my options were either make new fondant eyes, but I was kind of worried because I wouldn't have enough time for them to dry. So instead, I'm just gonna take some of my leftover cream cheese buttercream, I dyed it black, and hopefully this works out. That doesn't look too bad. Whew. I think I might have saved it. All right, next I wanted to add some flowers around the ears for it to be like a flower crown. I thought it would be super cute. So I just bought these purple flowers from Trader Joe's and I'm just gonna add them onto the top. All right, here is a close-up of the finished product. It isn't exactly what I was going for with the eyes, but you know, sometimes you just gotta improvise. And overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a happy Easter. See you next time. Okay, now we take our icing scraper and we're just gonna go around